Hi guys, so today I am doing this really bold eyeliner look with a red lip with some pop-in highlighter. So that's the way it goes. If when you are doing the eyeliner you have troubles like I did and one of your eyeliner turns out good and then the other one turns out good but they're not the same, you just do it. You do that eyeliner, you leave it, and when people confront you and just say, you know, your eyeliner's not even, you just say, you know what? That's how I'm doing it. This is the style for me today. Open your mind to new things and move on because you're amazing and you can do that. Anyway, let's get to the video part. Okay, so I already primed both of my lids with some super cheap eyeshadow primer that I got from Walmart. This one that kind of looks like an Urban Decay one, but it's only looking like that because of this. That's totally irrelevant. Anyway, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this fluffy blending brush that is totally overdue for a clean, and I'm going to go into this shadow right here, this like mustardy color. And I'm going to fluff this into my crease. More slightly above my crease. It's going to be my transition shade. Now I'm going to take this brush from my Urban Decay Alice in Wonderland palette and I'm going to go into this more burnt orange shade right here, which, by the way, those two shades were from my Coastal Scents 252 Ultimate Eyeshadow palette, and I have had this palette probably for like 2 or 3 years. I don't know. My mom gave it to me, and it was one of the first, like, actually big eyeshadow palettes that I got, because before I was using, like, these tiny little L'Oreal ones that have, like, the eye diagram on them, you know, those ones. And this was, like, one of my first really big eyeshadow palettes, and it was, like, going from super cheap something chalky eyeshadows to, like, I felt like these were so pigmented. And then I discovered Urban Decay and then I was like, oh yeah, I've been missing out. So now I'm going to go with this flat eyeshadow brush and I'm going to go in with this Marsk Mineral Eyeshadow shade Your Toast. And it looks like that. It's just like a loose pigment eyeshadow, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to pack this on starting right here in the inner corner and slowly pack it on because if I go too fast I'll have a lot of fallout since this is a loose pigment. Now with that same brush I'm going to go into this NYX palette that I got from Ipsy and I'm going to go into this middle color. It doesn't say what shade it is, it just says shade 2. So yeah, that's the shade right there. It's kind of, I don't really know what color that is, but that's the shade I'm going to put on my outer corner. I'm just going to start tapping this in right here on the outer third. And then slowly blend it into that first lid color. Just letting the end of the brush, this section of the brush, do a little bit of that blending into the crease. Okay, so for eyeliner, the eyeliner that I have been using is this really cheap little eyeliner, which is no longer available, but it's it's pretty much done for. It's pretty much done. So what I like to do is I like to take my L'Oreal Infallible makeup setting spray. This is like the small bottle, and I like to go into my Urban Decay Smoked palette and go with this black right here because it's like black. And then what I use is this angled brow brush to apply it. Some days eyeliner is really good and some days it's not, and some days I can feel ahead of hand that it's not going to be a good eyeliner day, and on most days when it feels like that I just leave it alone. But for days when I really want eyeliner and I know that the wing is not going to turn out, I use just a little bit of this to kind of create my wing, to do that flick, and then I'll finish out the eyeliner with this because the lid part is not as hard with this, but the wing can be, because you can see it's not super precise. This brush is not, it's a little too thick for eyeliner, but we'll see what happens today. So I just take my spray and I spray, oh, I don't think I could do it. Spray it in like that, like the full spray. And then, see how wet that is? And then go in and just kind of dip. And then I'm going to start in the middle of the lid and start by doing small little lines. So when your eyeliner wing looks like this, you know you're on the path to greatness. This is when you take your concealer brush, we could get it in, and a little bit of your concealer, and you clean that wing up. That's what happens when you don't have a super precise brush. You turn out like this. So after 30 minutes, and when your wing starts to look decent enough to go out in public, and when you have black shadow all over everything, be sure over everything, all over your face, primed face, you're good. Leave it alone. Trust me and leave it alone, okay? Because it's not gonna get better. It's only gonna get worse. Okay, and then your eyelid will be raw. So just leave it and try and duplicate it on the other eye. See if you can, because it's a challenge. Excuse me while I try and duplicate this to this, okay? Okay, so I finished it, and thank heavens it wasn't very hard. And I did my foundation and stuff. So now what I want to do is go in with this short, stubby little shader brush, or whatever this brush is called. And I'm going to go into this maroon color. And I'm going to buff this under my eyes because I love maroon. It makes brown eyes pop. And I don't really know what other color to put under here. Kind of in a maroon red rut. Okay, now it's time for mascara, and today I am using my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara. I love this mascara. I feel like it helps fan out my lashes. And I started wearing lashes maybe like a month and a half ago or so. Because I wear them like every day because I just actually love wearing the lashes, and I feel like it makes the look, it gives the look like a whole nother, I don't know, it takes it to a whole nother level. It just looks so much better. Like, I swear, once I started wearing lashes, I got so many more compliments on my makeup, and you can be wearing like trashy eyeshadow that is not blended very good. As soon as you pop those lashes on, it's like, oh man, that looks good. So I like wearing lashes. I feel like it just completes the whole look. Anyway, so when I'm wearing lashes, I like to go down on my lashes like this with my mascara because it helps conceal any of the eyeshadow that has fallen onto those lashes, and it helps the lash band to blend in. And I just got mascara on my lid. Okay, so the lashes I'm wearing today are these, and they're two stacked up on top of each other. This is a Walmart brand, Salon Perfect. And one pair is the Demi Wispies, and they wing out at the end. They're shorter on the inner corner, and then they go more winged out on the end. And then the other pair, I just know it says it's a blogger favorite. I know that's not the style, but it's the number's like 516 or something like that. And the longer, more individual spaced ones that you probably can't tell, that's that one. And I stacked them because I like the way they look together. Voila, I'm magically zoomed out after my camera ran out of battery and space. Amen. Praise. Okay, so to highlight my inner corner, I'm going to use my Naked Cosmetics Sierra Nevada Mica Pigment. Oh, the shade is Sierra Nevada. It's a loose pigment, and I love it because it is like so glittery, and it is so gorgeous for the inner corner. And this is weird, but I like to take the end of a makeup brush, just dip it in, and then plop that on my inner corner. I don't know why you even thought about using the end of a makeup brush, but I did, and it works.